Just take a moment, move around, find a comfortable position. And remember today, when you're practicing, to listen to your body. If you have any areas of discomfort, any pains, just to listen to the body, not the ego. So closing the eyes, turning inwards, and just checking in with yourself. How do you feel? Noticing this, and just accepting. See if you can relax your forehead, relax your eyes, your jaw. Let any tension in your shoulders melt away. See if you can relax your belly, your stomach. Maybe take a nice deep inhale through the nose. And exhale fully through the mouth. See if you can relax just a little bit more. Feel your sitting bones, your feet pressing against the mat. And bring awareness to these physical sensations. Maybe take a moment to acknowledge yourself for showing up on your mat today. Take another deep inhale through the nose. Exhale fully through the mouth. One more time, inhale fully through the nose. See if you can fill a little more. And let it go. Drop your chin down towards your chest. Notice the stretching sensation on the back of the neck. Gently rotate your head towards the right and allow your ear to come to the right shoulder. Option to place your hand on top to add a little more weight. Take one more deep inhale. And as you exhale, rotate your head down to look towards your hip. Gently release and roll your head to the opposite side. So ear to left shoulder. Again, maybe you take your hand to add a little weight. Take one more deep inhale. And exhale, rotate your head down to the hip. One more deep breath. And on the exhale, gently release. Bring your head towards center. And let's go ahead and make some spinal circles. So as you inhale, move forward. And as you exhale, round away. So as you practice today, see if you can really connect and sync the movement with the breath. Great, you can change direction. And feel the movement in the spine. Great, come towards center. Look down at your feet and just change the position to the way that feels weird, a little bit strange. Place your right hand down on the mat and the left arm reaches up and over. Take a few pulses or maybe find stillness. As you inhale, open the chest up towards the sky. And as you exhale, sweep the arm across the chest. Inhale to open. Exhale to close. Inhale. And exhale. Gently come up towards center. You can switch now to the opposite side. Hand comes down to the mat. And inhale to reach up and over. Take a few pulses here. Notice what your breathing is like. See if you can continue through the practice to inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale, open the chest towards the sky. Exhale to close. Inhale to open. Exhale, close. Inhale. Exhale. Come up to a seated position. Move forward into tabletop, coming to hands and knees. And we'll take a few cat-cows. So as you inhale, head picks up, tailbone sticks out, and exhale around the spine. You can move gently to begin. Just notice how it feels before making any bigger movements. One more cycle. And come towards neutral spine. Take your right knee and kick that foot up towards the sky. As you inhale, pick your head up and take a little back bend. Exhale, bring your knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Great. This time, inhale, extend that leg out and reach the opposite arm forward. So right leg back, left arm forward. Inhale to grow a little bit longer. Feel the length in the spine. And exhale, tap down to the mat. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale. And on the exhale, the arm and the leg come to the side. Great. Inhale. Exhale, tap down the hand and the foot. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. One more. Inhale. Exhale, tap down. Keep it there. Bring both hands under your face. And now inhale your right arm up, opening the chest. And exhale, thread the needle. Inhale immediately to stretch open the chest. Exhale, thread. Inhale, open. And exhale, thread the needle, stay down. So yogi's choice. If you'd like, you can reach your top arm above the head, or you can bend the elbow and take a half bind behind the back. Stay here and breathe. One more inhale. And as you exhale, unwind, press your hand down. And inhale to lift open. Exhale, hands to the mat. Beautiful. And inhale, reach both arms up overhead. Exhale, lean over your extended leg. Inhale to center. Exhale over the leg. Again, inhale to center. Use those abdominals. Exhale over the leg. Inhale to center. And exhale, keep going. Left hand comes to the mat and lift that leg up. Beautiful. Let's see if you can hold for 3, 2, 1. And now maybe bend that knee and reach behind you. See if you can find your foot and take half bow pose. Beautiful. If this feels easy and you want to challenge, maybe try closing your eyes. It always adds a little difficulty. Gently open your eyes, release the foot, and return to tabletop. Beautiful. We'll come on to the opposite side. So left leg will kick up. And inhale, lift the chest. Take a little back bend. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, knee to nose. Inhale. Exhale. This time, inhale, straighten the leg and reach your right arm forward. Beautiful. Find the balance here. On an inhale, lengthen. Exhale, tap. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. This time, inhale, lift. Exhale, open the right and the arm and the leg. Great. Let's hold. Inhale, exhale, tap. Inhale to lift. Exhale, tap. Last one. Inhale, lift. Exhale, tap. Bring both hands underneath the face. And left hand inhales up. Exhale, thread the needle. Inhale to lift. Exhale, thread. Again, inhale. Exhale, thread the needle and stay. Head and shoulder rest on the mat. And again, your top arm can reach forward, or you can take a half bind behind the back. If there's any areas of discomfort, send the breath there. One more inhale. And as you exhale, place your top hand near the head. And inhale to lift that bottom arm up. Exhale to the mat. Inhale, lift both arms, rise. Beautiful. Exhale, arch over the leg. Inhale to center. Exhale over the leg. Inhale to center. Exhale over the leg. Inhale to center. Exhale, keep on going. Right hand comes to the mat and the leg lifts up. Great. Find your balance. And then maybe bend that back foot, the back knee, and reach for the foot. Take half bow. Beautiful. If you want the extra challenge, try closing your eyes. Or for even more of a challenge, you can lift up the foot that's on the mat. If you fall out, remember it's just yoga. Take one more breath. Exhale, let it go, return to tabletop. Great. Bring your knees a little bit wider and walk both hands down. Keep your hips above the knees and come to puppy pose. You can rest your forehead on the mat, or if you have a really flexible spine, bring your chest and chin to rest. Take a couple of breaths here. Take one more inhale. And on the exhale, scoot forward onto your belly. Great. We come into locust pose. So lowering down. Inhale. Exhale, lift up the chest and the arms. If you'd like, you can lift your feet as well. Let's hold here for 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. Inhale fully. Exhale, lift. And bring your hands alongside the body. So fingers and toes reaching in the same direction. Maybe see if you can lift your chest a little bit higher. Hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently lower down. Inhale. And as you exhale, interlace your hands together. Lift up. Reaching behind. Maybe feeling a nice opening in the shoulders now. And hold for 3, 2, 1. Gently relax. Bring your hands down to the mat. Rest your head. And you can shake your hips from left to right. Great. Propping up onto the forearms now, we come into Sphinx pose. So the hands and forearms press on the mat, and there's a little back bend happening here. If it feels like too much, you can always drop the shoulders a little bit, kind of sinking down. But if it feels okay on your back, think about lifting the chest up. Now tuck your toes. Engage your abdominals. Inhale. And exhale, lift up to forearm plank. Great. So make sure your hips don't come up too high. Feel a nice warming sensation in the core. And now shift all of the weight to the right. Let's come to a side plank. Maybe lift the top arm. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Come back to that forearm plank. Great. We shift to the left. So moving to the left side now. Maybe lifting the right arm. Inhale. Exhale. One more inhale. Exhale, come back to that forearm plank. Great. And walk your feet up towards the elbows. So you're coming to dolphin pose. You can always keep your knees bent if you want this to be a little more gentle. And think about the same movement, the same feeling as in downward facing dog. Take one more breath. And exhale, bring your knees to the mat. Press back to child's. Rest your forehead. Take a few breaths. Remember that child's pose is always available to you. One more inhale. And exhale, scoop forward. Let's come right back into dolphin. So pressing the hands and the forearms down, lifting the hips. Great. The right leg rises. Exhale, bend your knee and make hip circles. Let's go 3 times in each direction. 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, 3. Great. Bring that leg down. And the left leg now. Inhale to lift. Exhale, bend the knee and circle. 1, 2, 3. Change direction. 1, 2, 3. Great. Place that leg down. And again, drop the knees. Press back to child's. Take one more full inhale. Exhale, let it go. Inhale. And exhale, shift forward to tabletop. Tuck your toes and press back to downward facing dog. Great. Bend your knees and maybe walk the dog, pedaling out one foot and the other. And now slowly walking to the front of the mat. Great. Take a forward fold here, so relaxing the head and the neck. Feeling a nice stretch all along the back side of the body. If you'd like, you can grab the opposite elbows and move from left to right. Come back towards center, release the arms, and on an inhale, rise to stand. Roll back the shoulders and check to see if your feet are hip width distance apart. Maybe move the weight around on your body, so feel each edge of the foot press down into the mat. The toes, the heels, and then come to find center. Take a moment here, eyes closed, and just noticing again inside what's happening. If your mind wanders, bring it back to the present moment by focusing on the breath or the physical sensation in the body. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift, long spine. Exhale, forward fold. Plant your hands and step or jump back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and step or jump to the top of the mat. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up. Rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step or jump back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, press back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, step the foot forward between the hands. Inhale, rise to crescent. Exhale, open to warrior two. Beautiful. Inhale, flip the hand in front and reach back to reverse. Exhale, come forward to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Great. One more time. Inhale, reverse. Exhale to side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, come back to crescent. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Keep your abdominals engaged. Push down into the right hand and lift the left arm. Come to side plank. Take one inhale and exhale. Beautiful. One more inhale. Exhale, high plank. Engage the abdominals. Put the weight in the left hand. Right arm rises. Side plank. Inhale. Exhale. One more, you got this. Exhale, come back to high plank. And lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, press the hips back to downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward, and step or jump. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to rise, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Beautiful. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat, step or jump back, high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or up dog. And exhale, press the hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, slowly step forward between the hands. Inhale, rise up to crescent. Exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale, flip the front hand, reach back to reverse. Exhale, forward. to side angle. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Last time, inhale, reverse. Exhale, side angle. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, come back to crescent. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the mat. Step back to high plank. Weight goes in the left hand. Shift and right hand rises. Take 2 breaths here. You've got this. One more inhale. Exhale, high plank. Engage the abdominals and shift the weight to the right hand. Inhale, left hand rises. Beautiful. Lift your hips a little higher. Nice. Take one more breath. Exhale, high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. And exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Bend your knees. Look forward. Step or jump to the top. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, arms reach up, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to heart center. Take a moment here. Maybe eyes are closed. And just notice what's happening in the body. Is your heart beating faster? Are you breathing more rapidly? Are you feeling a little warmer? Again, no attachment to these sensations. Just noticing, just observing. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. And exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat. Step or jump back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg rises. Exhale, slowly step forward, foot between the hands. Inhale, rise to stand, crescent. Exhale, sweep the arms behind the back. And inhale, interlace the fingers, take a little back bend. Exhale, humble warrior, find your balance, lean forward. Inhale, rise to stand. Bring your arms with you. Exhale, cactus the arms, take a little back bend. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, arms sweep over the leg. Inhale to rise. Exhale, push off that back foot. We come into warrior three. Great. Remember to press down into this standing leg and also pull up from the kneecap. So engaging the quadricep. Arms can reach forward. You can keep them on your hips, at your heart, wherever you prefer. Take one more breath here. And see if you can bring the right hand down to the mat. Maybe the left arm opens and the left hip opens, coming into half moon. This is a challenging pose. Continue to breathe. One more inhale. And exhale, feet together, forward fold. Great. Take a moment here. Maybe bend the knees a little bit. Relax the head and the neck. You can sway from left to right if that feels good. And gently, slowly inhale to stand. Roll the shoulders back. Maybe shake out the legs if you need. And then again, find stillness. Inhale, arms reach up overhead. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale to a halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Hands to the mat and step back to high plank. Lower down slowly or chaturanga. Inhale to cobra or upward facing dog. Exhale, hips back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg rises. Exhale, slowly step forward, foot between the hands. Yes, inhale, rise to crescent. Exhale, hands sweep behind the back. Interlace hands and inhale, take a little back bend here, opening the chest. Exhale, see if you can keep your balance. Coming forward to humble warrior. Inhale, rise to stand. Arms come with you. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, sweep over that front leg. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, press off the back leg. Warrior three. Great. Once again, yogi's choice. Maybe bring your hands to your heart center. And think about keeping your hip pointed down to the mat. So we don't want to open the hip yet. Now, the left hand can reach down, and maybe you open the hip. Maybe the right hand lifts up. Again, half moon is very challenging. It's also a bit easier if you have a block nearby. You can put a block, a book, a water bottle under the hand. Take one more breath. And exhale, forward fold. Again, if you'd like, you can grab opposite elbows. Relax the head, relax the neck. And on your next inhale, slowly rise up to stand. Great. Step back and come to be in a wide angle stance. Beautiful. Inhale to reach the arms up overhead. And exhale, bend the knees. Take a little back bend. Goddess pose. Yes. Inhale, reach up again. If you'd like, you can even come up on your toes. And exhale, squat down to goddess. One more time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to goddess. Hands can come to the knees. And scoot your left shoulder forward, looking towards the right. Take one breath here. Exhale, come to center. Inhale. Exhale, opposite direction. One breath here. And come back to center. You can rise and heel toe your feet together. Nice. We'll squat down now, coming to Malasana, yogi squat pose. Maybe take a minute to roll your wrists apart or with hands together. So feeling a nice stretch in the inner hips lower here. And if crow pose is in your practice, You can always come into crow pose from here. Just an option. Great. Let's place the hands in front. Knees can come to the mat. And lift the hips back one more time into downward facing dog. Right leg rises. And exhale, step the foot in between the hands. Good, your back knee can drop down onto the mat. And inhale, lift the chest up. Let's stay here for a couple of breaths. You can have hands on the knee, whatever feels best. Take one more inhale. And exhale, scoot the hips back, coming to a half split. Good. If this feels like too much, you can bend your knee. But you probably feel a very good stretch on the back side of the leg. Take one more full cycle of breath. And on your next inhale, come back into that low lunge. Good. And now bring your hands to the inside of the leg. So we come to lizard pose. If you'd like, you can stay up high, or you can drop down onto your elbows. Take a full breath here. If you're on your elbows, you can come up now. And we can try bending the back leg and seeing if with your right hand, you can reach for the foot. Now, if this feels impossible, it's helpful to put something underneath the left hand. So if you have a block, you can place that under the hand and it will make your foot feel that much closer. Great. And you'll notice the more you pull your foot, the more you'll feel in your quadriceps, the front of the leg. So take one more full cycle of breath. And on your next exhale, gently release the foot. Come back towards the front of your mat. And we're going to turn to the left. So coming to Skandasana. Great. So see if you can bring your hands up to heart center. And in Skandasana, you can be up high or you can be low, however you prefer. So let's see if with hands at heart center, you can now switch to the left. Great. Wonderful. We'll stay here for a breath. And now rotate towards the left and come into that low lunge. So the left leg is forward. Left leg forward. Yogi's choice. You can choose to have your hands on your knees, down on your mat, or if you have blocks, you can always place your hands on the blocks for some support. One more full inhale. And as you exhale, scoot your hips back, come into half split. Great. See if you can let go of any resistance. Relax any part of the body just a little bit more. On your next inhale, scoot your hips forward and come back to that low lunge. Great. Hands come to the inside of the foot. And we're in lizard pose. Option to stay high or to drop down low onto the forearms. If you're on your forearms, you can push yourself up now onto the hands. And bend that back leg at the knee. Take your left hand and see if you can find the foot. Again, it's helpful to put a block or something to get a little height under the right hand. Beautiful. Take one more full inhale. Exhale. Gently release the foot. Bring your hands back to the front of the mat. And now let's rotate again towards the right to come to Skandasana. Good. Yogi's choice. Keep your hands at heart center for a challenge, or bring your hands to the mat to help you scoop across. Great. And now you can go ahead and sit back on your bum. Extend both legs out in front of you. And I like to grab my glutes and pull them back to help tilt the pelvis forward. You can inhale to reach the arms up overhead, lengthening the spine. And let's hold. So exhale, we'll take a few breaths here. And notice where your shoulders are. If your shoulders are up at your ears, see if you can bring them down and together towards the center of the spine. Take one more inhale. And exhale, gently hinge forward from the hips. Think about placing your stomach as close as you can to your thighs. And let your arms drop down where they will. Release any tension from the head and the neck. If you have a yoga belt or a sweatshirt, anything, this is also an opportunity to use a prop around the feet. On an inhale, gently rise up. Hands can come behind you. Bend your knees and move the hips from side to side. Good. And option now, we're going to come into pigeon. So you can choose to stay here for seated pigeon, or you can bring your right leg forward and come into a reclined pigeon. Again, you have the option to stay tall or to drop down onto the forearms. We're halfway through pigeon. So if you would like to take a variation, you can press yourself up, bend the back knee, and see if you can find the foot with your left hand. Again, this is an option. Continue to breathe. And gently now release that back foot. And make your way to pigeon on the opposite side. However you would like to get there, maybe through downward dog. And bringing the left leg forward now. If you notice your hip dropping towards the mat, this is always an opportunity to put a blanket, a block, a book underneath that hip. Option here again, if you would like to take the variation, press yourself up, bend the back knee, and see if you can find the foot with the right hand. If you feel any tension, just send the oxygen there. Think about sending the breath, breathing deeply. Nourishing any muscles that need a little extra love right now. Take one more inhale. And on the exhale, gently release that back leg. And unwind. Maybe press back into one last down dog. And shake your hips from side to side. And then drop your knees down. And come to lie on your back. Knees can hug in towards the chest, making a tight little ball. And press your knees away from your body a little bit until you feel your lower back pressing against the mat. Extend both legs up. Maybe flex the feet Legs up the wall pose. Take one more inhale. And exhale, let both legs fall towards the left. Arms can stretch out into a T shape. Maybe for a little cervical twist, you can look towards the right. On your next exhale, bring your legs back towards the center. Extend both legs up again, flexing those heels, and then drop them off towards the right. Perhaps pick up your head and look towards the left. Come back towards center. Hug your knees tight towards the chest one last time. If there are any final movements you would like to take, you may do so. Otherwise, grab a blanket, put your socks on, and come into Shavasana, final resting pose. I'm going to read an excerpt from Yoga Girl by Rachel Graven. And she wrote, "With time, you'll notice changes within the body, the mind, and the breath. Yoga makes us strong but flexible. Yoga creates space where we once were stuck. Yoga cultivates a quiet mind and inspires concentration. Yoga allows the breath to grow deeper. Yoga is a space where, with practice, we can become more present in our day. And the deeper we go in our practice, the more natural it will be to take the yoga off the mat and into the rest of our lives. You can slowly bring some movement to your hands and feet. Maybe take a full stretch overhead or curl up into a ball. And slowly, when you're ready, come meet me in Sukhasana. Take this moment just to observe within, to notice any changes to your energy, your mood, your physical body. Know that this ancient practice of yoga is always available to you. Thank you so much for practicing with me today. Namaste.
Namaste.